Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin with Henry.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And this is Ertz with it, right side. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Pickett. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On second down, here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Diablos are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
We own them. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 43 round.
They're going to try and throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Diablos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And
he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb.
Well, the Bears at 5 and 7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Chubb is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Steps away to his left. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incomplete.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Off play action. Pickett. And this is caught. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, 34 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion, and defensively an opportunity slips away. They'll roll him out right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Boye Mafe picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to throw, Pickett. They set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Diablos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
To start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett sets up play action.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25. Ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw again.
Connected quickly with Goddard. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon.
2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Touchdown Bears! Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Pickett to throw on first down.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Diablos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get